Hello teacher, my personality presentation. I'm two video. I never go out to town, never. I'm 16 weeks exercise, yes. I never play video games, never. I wait I wait 10 weeks to hear yes. I never read a book, no. And summer eat at restaurant. I always new shoes and 3 times years go to the beach. Always drink water and always use a computer. Thank you for attention. So fun in Insta world. Thank you. I'm hello teacher. I want it work. I'm my girlfriend. I go. And how often do you go to town?
I never go out of times.
How often do you exercise?
I 5 times I wake to exercise.
How often do you play video game?
I never play video games.
How often do you cut your hair?
I 2 times a year cut your hair.
Okay. How often do you read a book?
I 2 times read a book.
How often do you eat at restaurant?
I sometimes go to eat restaurant.
How often do you book new shoes?
I 6 times a year new shows.
How often do you go to the beach?
I 3 times go to the beach.
How often do you drink water?
Always drink water.
How often do you use your computer?
I always use a computer.
Thank you. I finish. I one Instagram. Hello teacher. I two Instagram. My mom Erika Rodriguez.
Hello.
How often do you go town?
I never go out of town.
How often do you exercise?
I never away do you exercise.
How often do you play video games?
I never play video games.
How often do you cut hair?
I time a year cut your hair.
How often do you read a book?
I 2 times a week read a book.
How often do you hit on restaurant?
Sometimes eat at a restaurant.
How often do you new shoes?
2 times a year buy new book shoes.
How often do you go to the beach?
I 1 times a year I go to the beach.
How often do you drink water?
Sometimes I drink water.
How often do you use a computer?
I forever use computer.
Thank you. Finish. Es que no te ves,
Pues, ¿qué quieres?